Ever stop with our Directory Tuesday, we start looking at data wrangling. It was pretty cool, like wrangling data and looking how data works. And it's like in a garden. And when we're growing, there's all this data that comes at us. We really have to, whoa, we got a little bit of blurry there. It's like things are going on this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Directory Tuesday. We're going to wrangle some data and what we do about how we actually look at data and what we see and recognizing patterns. It's a great thing to do when we start looking at how data is because we all have an emotional mind that actually what do? We input data. We stack data. When we're gardening and when we're growing, all this data we learn by watching and growing. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Great to see everybody here this morning. I'm going to move my screen over here like this so I can kind of see you guys here. Whoa, something just happened. Hoping I didn't just close it off. That's still turning. Things are working over here. I think we went live. I'm going to hit top chat over here. I'm going to move this over here. Then I grab my screen and I do this. Boom. And I bring it over here. Hopefully, yeah, there you guys go. Good morning. Good morning. We got a bunch of guys here. Good say hello, hello. We're talking today about a little bit of data wrangling on a Tuesday, wrangling all that data that we have and understanding how data works. Because we're all here for one thing. Go to live chat. Good morning, guys. Get this going here. There we go. Good morning, guys. I want to get in here this morning. It's a little bit of a Trajectory Tuesday, and it's really understanding data. And a lot of people aren't really understanding how to use AI, and they're not looking at data collection. So I really wanted to do a little quick thing this morning and talk about data wrangling and what data is and why we have to look at data and how to use a large language model in order to get the data that you want coming out of it. And when you're growing in your garden, I want to say good morning. Got four of you guys in here this morning. Got no one in comment. Oh, I have to share. I gotta share. I gotta hit the button because people said I rely on the link. You gotta share it. So we gotta share, hit share. Got a little 10-minute morning here. We always come in here in the morning. We talk about how we're using AI in cannabis today, guys. Breaking news. Elon will get him to look at the Department of Education and Defense, weed out the waste fraud. And I'm looking at my stuff. It's kind of funny. So we're data wrangling today. We're looking at how we're using data in our gardens and in our life, right? It's important we look at data. And how we actually perceive data is by collecting data, right? And then we collect data in our brains. We do what next? We clean it. We clean what's going to come out of it, right? We wonder how we're going to clean it, what it's going to look like. We really want to understand that. Then next we have to transform that data, right? Yesterday we did some pretty cool things. We took some data. We went into yesterday to pre-frame what we did yesterday. We should take a look at what we did yesterday. We should always talk about the show the day before. We did how to create an AI bomb cleaning thing. It was pretty cool. People ask questions, and questions are the ways of human consciousness. Remember that. So we asked these right questions. We were getting good data back. Remember that. And that's what we were doing yesterday. So as we get that going in here, anybody in chat here, Tyler, where you guys going? I'm waiting for you guys to jump in here. If you guys are coming in quickly, saying good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm a little early on a Tuesday because I do a live. I have to go into another meeting at 7 a.m. So really, I have you on a piece of paper here. I got an agenda sitting right in front of me, guys. Put it in front of me. I didn't have my glasses, so I'm like over here. Data transformation is key. When we transform our data, we look at it in our brains and we transform our data and how we are in our grow rooms, right? Then we have data integration. So when you're looking at anything in AI or anything in your garden and life, we integrate that data. We process it, we integrate it, we take a look at how that is. Then we get into what? We get into enrichment, adding new features and new data into that. Then we put our own little twist into that, right? In our gardens, we look at how we're going to grow and where we're growing. We analyze, we use new tools, we bring in new things. We then get we validate that. Is it going to happen? And I got enough water. Is there going to be enough things there? And validating this is key. Good morning, Joe. It's great to see you this morning, brother. I know I'm a little early this morning. It's a Tuesday. We're really talking about data wrangling, what we do in our gardens, and how we actually interpret data. The same thing you're going to do by using an LLM. When you're using ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, anything, it's the data that you're putting in there and how it's coming out. Garbage in, garbage out, good data in, you get great things out of it, right? So I really, guys, want you to start understanding, and I'm just here because I had to learn, and you can learn if you want, because I'm just pretty like fun about this, because again, we get into the next one, data formation. You start formulating new things. We start creating new strains. We start doing more things, right? So it's looking at how we're using this data. It was sitting in front of me this morning. I want to talk about data, steps in data wrangling, and why we're doing this. Is ensuring when we use any type of data, it's how we move forward. We move forward with growth, right? The data that we get, all the books that I've read from all the years, it's all this data stacking, right? So when we use an LLM and we start using ChatGPT, which I'm going to share my screen pretty quick because that's what I like to do. Got to get on this pretty quick because I got stuff I got to do this morning, and I want you guys to see some cool stuff here right now. So I'm just going to go right into my ChatGPT. I'm going to hit share, and we're branding, marketing, what we're looking at here. It's really looking at data. What is the best data to give to my growing cannabis community on AI AI integration? I'm really bad at spelling. We know that. So I hit this little quail bot. Remember this? Little fixes things up here. Hit this little button. Fix all. Right? I'm gonna hit send. So what is the best data given? Introducing AI integration to growing cannabis communities. The best data to share should focus on how AI can enhance cultivation, business operations, compliance, and consumer experience. This is what we've been breaking this down. I've been breaking this down over the last little month. Now I'm going to get more into details, AI cultivation and production, yield optimization. There's all kinds of ways of looking at how we're using data to automate control climate, pest disease, how you see, this is what I'm getting into, guys. It's all about growing. This is about how we're collecting data in our gardens, in our mind. Most importantly, using a super intelligent to guide you is going to be the key. This is just in my me. This is my free account. We'll be training this account. Remember, you have to train your GTP. We talk about this, but if you have a free account, it will not let you upgrade. So you need to have a paid account in order to do that, which I'm seeing here right now. Because if I go to my paid account, we can then program the back end. So it's really understanding how you're using these large language models, right? I'll talk about this week. I want to talk about prompt engineering. I want to talk about data. Remember, I said I was going to start talking about data this week. You have to understand how we're collecting this data and how data is being used. All business operations and supply chains, AI-driven inventory management, AI can track production levels, AI-driven consumer insight. These are all the data that we're collecting, right? AI marketing, customer experience. So there's all different ways of marketing with cannabis and AI. AI cannabis science and research is huge. Strain development and genetic mapping. This is what we're doing with some cool stuff coming on here, guys. Hope you guys are seeing this and understanding what AI and how the data is going to compile to help you in your business and in your life. This is the key things, understanding data. So when you start understanding how data goes in, we start getting the proper data coming out. A lot of people saying, "Oh, ChatGPT, it's not working." You're not using it properly. You're putting in shit. We don't do that. We put in ethical, proper questions. What's going to give you the data to give you what you need, right? So as we move through how to share this data with the community, webinars, we're doing this right now, live discussions, infographic reports, case studies and success stories, AI tools, reviews, and tutorials. We're going to start doing more of this. I want to start seeing you guys here. I said I'm stepping up to this. Would this help create a content presentation, guys? So I want to see you guys in chat here. I want to show you this morning and talk about data. It's really understanding this, right? What is the best ways to use that and how it's going to grow? Once again, there's key steps to your data, right? Data collection, how you're collecting your data, where is it coming from? Is it good data or not? Right? The data you put in, a lot of people just cut and pasting. Ah, wrong. I watch people, I'll just cut and paste. Oh, I'm like, oh. So understanding you got to clean the data. And there's cleaning data you don't use, it's human in the loop. You got to clean the data with yourself because I can tell you right now, all the people reason why they're not getting good information because they're not using clean data. They're using bad data, right? So we have to transform that data so how it's going to work like in your garden, how you grow proper AI cultivation productions to yield optimization. You have proper data, how much nutrients to put in, right? How much weight is in that pot, right? You have all this data that you're actually looking at. You're integrating that data and how you're actually utilizing it to get proper yields and harvests. It's all about data, guys. AI's data is driven, so is your garden, so is everything else. So I'm hoping you guys are here this morning. Good morning, Joe. I saw you guys in here, a few guys. So I'm going to maybe stop sharing screen so I can see you guys and have a little chat here this morning. I'll go over here. Watch this. I go stop screen. Stop sharing. I'm bringing you guys over here and say, there you guys go. I'm just curious. Are you getting anything out of this, Joe? Dank Tank, J-Lo, good morning, guys. What are you liking the data here? Have you tried DeepSeek? So there's a lot of stuff, guys. So of course I have. Of course I have. I've tried all of them, okay? So it's really understanding how all these LLMs work. And it's understanding. I want to thank you guys for always showing up for Data Wrangling on Tuesday and understanding how we're using all of these tools because you're learning. I've been in AI quite some time, so I'm just giving you some little 2 millimeter shifts so you can kind of grow forward in understanding this, right? Come back here. I'll put this in my chat later on today so you understand all the data. I'm going to put some things in there what data is and how to use data. Be the most important part of using LLMs and moving forward. So, guys, I have a 7 a.m. So I want to get in here this morning and talk about data wrangling, data tips, and how you use it in your garden and your life. Remember that, okay? Have a fantastic day. Have you tried? Of course, I'm done. My iPhone updated yesterday, and now it has its own version of AI and pictures. It's pretty cool. I know. I woke up this morning to Apple Intelligence. This is just the start. We have to understand the data. That's why I want to talk about it today. As your phone changes and everything starts changing, guys, inspire me to take more data. That's why I'm here. I want you guys to really understand this, okay? Like it's so like I'm passionate. I'm just here to help. That's all I am, right? So the more that we learn how to use the data, the better context you're gonna get back, right? Shit in, shit out. That thumbs up, all guys. Dang tech, thumbs up, guys. Peace and love. And we're gonna share this. I'll go live again. Why Wednesday tomorrow? Right? So we'll look forward to tomorrow. We'll talk more about data. We're going to talk about data for the next little bit. I want you guys to understand this week how you're using an LLM, how you're using Greenway AI and the data you put in. We've had fun a little bit, right? We call that level 1. Who wants to be on level 10? Who wants to? We got 10 people watching. We got 10 level 10ers here. You guys rock. We're getting to a level 10 in February. I'm going to take you guys to another level, how to understand ChatGPT, how to understand LLMs, and how to use data to get what you need in your garden and your life. This is about growth and contribution, guys. Have a fantastic day. I want to get my 7 a.m. So I love you guys. Keep going forward. Look at data. Remember, data collection. Then you got to clean that data. Don't put in bad data. Remember that. Boom. Then we transform that data into a new inspiration, right? Then we take it to integrating into a new style. Then we enriching it to give us more context. Then we get validation to see how it is. And then boom, we get more formatting. We get transformation. Transform your life, guys. Awesome buds. You have a great day at 7 a.m. Keep pushing. Do your 8 a.m. push-ups. Remember 6, 8, 12, 2, and 4. Have a great day, guys, and keep pushing your life and say yes to your trajectory Tuesday. Boom. Love you guys.